Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG, the mortgage guy. We are live, we are blessed. Thank God for another day. Happy Monday to all. Welcome to the channel. Make sure while you're on here, while you come in, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And make sure you guys go to mgbookstore.com. House Economics, the Real Estate Investors Manifesto, get the Learning Center. The webinar starts today, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you didn't get your tickets, sorry, you missed it. Everybody who got their tickets, you're going to get emailed and text message at 5:30 today and 6:30 with the link. If you don't get it, email help@mgbookstore.com. All right, we got Tooks Production in the building. How the hell are you, Tooks?
I hope we're live right now.
You don't know if we're live or not, Tooks? Like, what the hell?
Oh, we are live. Okay, we are
Like,
live.
what the hell you talking about, Tooks?
I was like, wait, what's going on here?
Well, I don't see it live. That's odd. Okay, we are live.
Yeah, just a little bit of a delay, I guess.
Where's the comments?
Not really any.
There's no comments yet.
No,
okay.
not really any.
Let me make my
slow,
own
It's a
comment
slow
there.
start. Slow start.
Slow start to the day, huh? Let me
Yeah.
put my own gems in the comments then. So that way we can at least see it come up on the screen or something like that, because I can't see nothing here.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So a lot happening in the world of real estate. Like I told you guys, we got the Women's in Real Estate Summit today, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I said, Tooks, before the summit, let's get on live. Let's talk about the mortgage market and what's happening. Interest rates closed out Friday at 6.375%, but opened up today, March 27th, at 6.5%. Right now, it closed out today. So we had a 0.25% jump in interest rates over the weekend. Again, up and down, up and down. It's hard to time these things unless you are in the market. So if you follow me on Instagram, which I hope you all do, FG the Mortgage Guy, I go on live over there every single day, and I'm talking about interest rates, when to lock in, things of that nature. Hopefully you guys who had contracts, and hopefully you locked in last week when the rates did a dip. So the 6 weeks highs are over, but it's still at a decent rate compared to where it was probably 10 days ago when it was over 7%. So, and this is why I'm talking about this more and more often, just to kind of show you guys, like, look, this is how the market be moving so fast. You don't know. One day it could be low, one day it could be high, one day it could be mid-level. You have no clue. So you have to be in position to lock in, to take advantage of that market dip. You got
Yeah.
that, Tooks?
Got it. So when are we gonna see these like low rates, like 5%, like 4? When are those rates coming?
Probably gonna wait at least another 12 months for something like that. Like, I hope it goes to low fives. Then I'm gonna have a line outside my door. It's gonna create a refinance boom. It's gonna create more purchases. It's gonna be crazy. And that's why I keep telling everybody, you need to just go ahead and buy some real estate. Be smart about it, because when these rates do drop, there's gonna be more competition that comes in. But that's a good segue. Let's show them the screen. Let's go into the housing market stats, right? Let's go into some of these numbers. Now, these stats are courtesy of Redfin, right? These are not, and I'm going to put this in the chat too, so that you guys can have this link as well. Tanisha, I guess you can copy and paste this as well. So that way everybody is on the same page, right? So I'll put the link in the chat for where we're getting these stats in this website. But this is the housing market stats, right? Now, housing market stats are usually a month behind. So when you're looking at any data, Tooks, it's always old. It's from the previous month, but it gives us a good indication of what we're going into for the current month that we're in.
Okay.
Right? So home prices were down 1.2% year over year in February. You know what year over year is, right?
I'm assuming it's just every year, right?
So when you hear year over year, or YOY, that abbreviation, that means year over year. And that basically means from February of 2022 compared to February 2023.
Okay.
So that
okay.
month, this month compared to last year's February, is what they comparing the data to. So
Okay.
when they say home prices are down 1.2% year over year, that's what they're comparing. Last February's home, what it ended off at, and what this year ended off at. So when you look at that, and that's always a national average.
Okay.
This is not city to city, state to state, county to county.
Right.
Nationally is down over 1.2%. And the number of homes that sold fell 22%. And the number of homes for sale rose 15.4%. So that basically means how many new listings are coming into the market fell 22%.
Where is that on here?
It's in the first line, United States housing market, first line.
I
I'm still
probably
in
have
the
to go
very
to-
first line.
Oh, I have to.
Yeah, you
okay,
have to hit
read
more.
Okay.
Right? So it basically means number of homes that are that sold, right, fell 22%. And the number of homes for sale, meaning new listings, rose 15.4%. So that basically means more inventory hit the market, right?
Right.
So now when you scroll down, you're in the U.S. housing market overview. You see the median home price is $386,536. Number of homes that sold, 324,900 homes sold in the month of February of this year, 2023. So that's down 22.3%. So obviously more homes sold because rates were lower,
Right.
right? And then the national average on the 30-year fix increased 2.5%. And that's why you see the dip in home sales is because the interest rates rose from last February to this February.
So nobody's buying right now, basically, because of the interest rates.
Well, people are still
And-
buying.
Well, I'm saying not as much.
Yeah, because think about it, what's 2.5 points lower, 6.3%, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about what's that? 4.25%, somewhere around there was the 30-year fix last February, compared to 6.375 this February.
4 is not terrible, though, right?
No, but that's why there was more home sales.
Yeah. I'd be
Right.
happy with a 4. With
I'm
with
sure a
these
lot of
numbers.
people, a lot of people right now will be happy with a 4% interest rate, folks. Like,
Yeah, 6. It's up there, man. 6 is down. I could definitely.
my first house was 7.25, so please build yourself a bridge and cry me a river, right? Who cares?
And that was with like that was like how it was for like those few years, or it was just like
Yeah, those were low rates.
wow.
Everybody hit the like button, please, if you love us. Hit the like button. All right, so let's scroll.
Okay.
Let's scroll to top 10 metros in the U.S. with the fastest growing sales price. Now, if you are in any of these top 10 cities, please shout your city out. And is this information true? Right? No, make it bigger. Pause.
Make it
'Cause
Fix
you can't.
put your mic. Your beard is hitting your.
All right. So make that
microphone.
screen bigger. Pause,
There you go.
because they can't see it. I can't even see it. All right. That's much better.
Here we go.
Okay. So the top 10 metros in the U.S. with the fastest growing sales price. If you are in any of these cities, please confirm this for us, because hopefully you guys are out here on the real estate market, out here shopping. So we got Tallahassee, Florida. Damn. They're saying the home sales price increased 30%. Jesus. What? Myrtle Beach, 22%. Fayetteville, North Carolina, 20%. Lehigh Acres, Florida. I have never heard of Lehigh Acres, Florida. Who is from this town? Please confirm this is up 19%. Wichita? What's that? Wichita, Kansas?
Yeah.
Woof. Naples, Florida. Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky. Sarasota, Florida, and St. Petersburg, Florida. Damn, so Florida has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 10 spots in the top 10 metros in the U.S. with the fastest growing sales price. Damn. Florida.
So technically, these areas are
Hot.
hot.
Hot like tamale. These home sellers are still winning in these markets, basically. Homes and homeowners are winning because the prices are going up in these 10 cities per Redfin.
Yeah.
Per Redfin. Okay, this is not MG the Mortgage Guy information here. I'm just reading the website. They normally have great information, so I'm not going to say they're lying. But this is why I want the people who are in these cities to chime in on this, if this is accurate. Are you seeing this in your market?
But just because it's up doesn't necessarily mean that these homes are selling, right? It just means that they're worth more, right?
Yeah, they're selling, folks.
So this basically saying that they are selling, or it's the price of the homes are going up.
Yes, homes are selling and the price of homes are going up.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yes, it's real estate, Playboy.
Pretty wild.
like
know-
it's real estate.
Naples. I've been to Naples before. Naples is a beautiful, beautiful city, but it's kind of pricey over there. It's like it was like all mansions and stuff when I went there not too long ago.
So Jay Howe says, I'm from Leahy Acres, Florida. That's very true.
Wow.
Okay. Fayetteville, I guess the military base is looking for a boom, huh? I guess so. Okay, so let's move on. U.S. housing supply. Are there enough homes for sale to meet buyer demand? Guys, you hear me talk about this all the time, supply and demand. In February 2023, there were 1.2 million, almost 1.3 million homes for sale in the United States. That's up 15.4% from last February of 2022. The number of newly homes listed was 391,000 and down 23% year over year. I'm going to keep it right there for a second, right? This is a very important number. So I'm going to break this down for all of y'all, tools. You see how they said in one sentence that in February 2023, there were 760,000 homes for sale in the United States, up 15.4%, right?
Yeah.
So you read that, you think inventory is increasing because it says it's up 15% from last February. But the newly number listed of homes was only 391, almost 392,000. And that's down 23%. So you got to figure in February, out of that 1.3 million homes, almost 392,000 of that was new sales.
Right.
Right? So the 900 and some change homes that were for sale were homes that rolled over from previous months. So although inventory is increasing, it's really is counting the homes that didn't sell last month in January. Right? So is inventory really increasing? Or is it just more homes are staying on the market because it's taking longer to sell?
Yeah, it seems like more homes are staying on the market.
That's all it is. And if you look at, it says the next line, the median days on market was 52 days, up 27 year over year. The average months of supply is 3 months. It's up 1 over the past year. So let's break this down. 52 days on the market. A year ago, it was 27 days less.
Okay.
So what's 52 take away 27, right? So you got 52 take away 27. So a year ago, this damn calculator broke. And I can't count. Come on, move this damn thing out my way. I got the screen in my way. Hold on. Where's my calculator? 52. What'd I say? 52 take away 27.
Yeah.
So last year, February, homes were selling an average of 25 days.
Wow.
Now homes are taking almost 2 months to sell. So you see that inventory is just getting pushed over to the next month, month. So when you guys see online people saying, oh, inventory's up, is it really? If the number of homes, newly listed homes, are down 23%, right? So if you look at last year, so if you got 392,000, times that by 23%, that's an extra 90,000 homes. So last February, you're talking about 470,000 homes. Newly homes were listed for sale compared to this February, only 391. That has a lot to do with interest rates increasing, markets going crazy, not a lot of cash in the system like it was a year ago, right? So that number is the key indicator to me that we all need to watch, because that means less inventory. That means not enough supply is hitting the market to meet the demand of the home buyers, because there's still a lot of buyers that can afford even at these higher rates. Now, if you look at the months of supply, 3 months of supply. Last year, this time, it was 2 months of supply. So when we're talking supply and they say 3 months, anything less than 6 months is technically a seller's market. Anything above 6 months is considered a buyer's market. But we're kind of like in a hybrid market right now, where although it's 3 months of supply and technically a seller's market, buyers are in position right now because of the higher risk, the higher rates, and because of the culture shock that we all been through in the past year of rates just steadily increasing at a rapid pace. Sellers are now willing to do sellers concessions, lower their sales price, things of that nature. So it's kind of a hybrid market where it's a buyer and seller market, just depending on where you are, right? Because we just saw earlier in those 10 cities, they're still up and stuck. So their sellers are still moving at a high pace. So they probably don't need to do more concessions and things of that nature. But around the rest of the country, they have to.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, so you're saying, so when it comes to supply, that basically means what's on the market for sale that you can purchase.
Correct.
Right? So once it gets to 6, but how do they calculate that? How do they calculate that into months, though? Like, is it based on how long the homes are for sale on the market?
Yeah, it's basically how long would it take to sell all these homes based off the average?
So once it, okay, so on average, let's say it goes to 6 months, then that becomes a
So if
market?
if it comes to 6 months worth of supply, that
Supply,
means
yes.
there's a lot of supply out there for the buyers that are out there. So buyers are a little bit more, they have more of their pick, so to speak.
Okay. Got
Right?
you.
I don't need to rush to buy a house because it's going to be here for another 90 days anyway. So let me peruse the inventory. Right.
Okay, so now it makes sense. So if there's less supply, and
Then it's
things are-
like, if I see a house, I need to make an offer, and I need
Right.
to make a strong offer,
right.
because this house is going to go because there's somebody else behind me. Now what happens is, if rates drop, right? If the rates drop, then that's going to create what? More demand.
Right.
But we still have a supply problem.
Yeah.
So if rates do drop and if they stay consistently low, we might see more supply hit the market, because now sellers who got equity will want to try to cash in, because now it makes more sense for them on the back end when they go to sell their house, or if they upgraded or downgraded, they can get a low rate themselves.
Right.
So now, but that in turn, if we get more demand, that might increase home prices, which they've been correcting themselves and they're trying to keep them at bay.
Right.
So this is like this is a situation where it could go either which way. If these rates dip back down, more people gonna hit the market. These rates continue to stay up, more people gonna stay on the sidelines.
But the home prices aren't going to change much then.
They're not changing much.
Yeah, so even if you
are
get a
they
lower rate.
changing? Yes. Let's, because I know I can hear the comments right now. They're gonna scream. They're gonna be like, at this second, in this minute, Matt said this. They're gonna timestamp it and then like reply to it in the comments, right? So home prices have changed. Home prices have slowed down.
Okay.
Prices have decreased, but they're not negative.
Okay.
There's still appreciation happening in the marketplace.
Right.
So yes, although the prices are not astronomical, sellers are becoming more realistic now. They're not out here trying to sell you like water to a well like they were like a year ago, 2 years ago, because there was so much people out there.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so let's go down. Here's an important thing: the U.S. housing demand, right? And this is what we were just talking about. So in February, there were 23.6% of the homes in the U.S. sold below list price. Sold above list price. Sorry. 23.6 homes sold above list price. That was down 23 points from last year.
This is below list price.
Yeah, but they got it wrong. If you look at the chart, it's sold above.
Oh,
They got their own typo.
Okay.
Right? So basically what this means is 23% of all the homes that were sold in February still went above the asking price,
Okay.
which last year this time, it was like almost 50% of the homes. So that has come down too, where people are not paying. If they want $500,000, I'm not giving you
Yeah, I'm not
$550,000, right?
Right.
But still, 23% of the people who purchased a home in February still purchased above the asking price. That's still astronomically high.
Yeah.
14% of the homes had a price drop, and 98% of the homes sold to list price. So it's a 2% that sold, out of all the homes that were sold in February, 2% of them were sold below asking price. These numbers tell you that what the market is doing. People are still paying asking price. They're not paying above as they once were, but they're still paying asking price.
Yeah.
Only 2% is going really below and being disrespectful with their offers, which I recommend you be disrespectful. But this is an interesting stat here. What's your thoughts?
So what I'm confused about is the 2%. Where do you see that at?
It says 98% sold to list
98%
price.
Sold to list price. Okay.
So 98.2. So 1.8 equals 100. So that means 1.82% of the people who purchased in February paid below.
Sale to list price is what I'm confused about.
So the list price is $500,000.
Okay.
I paid $500,000. I closed at $500,000.
Right.
That's the 98%.
Got you.
You understand? The 2% is your list price is $500. I'm giving you $475, and you accept it.
Got you. That's a
paid
small amount though, no?
Very small. It's 98%.
Yeah.
The majority.
It's like
way
yeah.
more than the majority. Remember, 51% is the majority.
Right.
Any way you slice it, it's the majority, right? When you come to 98% that's buying at the list price, that's an overwhelming, that's basically almost everybody still
Right.
paying close to list price. So that's an interesting number too. So if I see this number going down drastically, then I think that's when you really see a true buyer's market happening, because now the sellers are losing their leverage.
Right.
In this market, sellers still have leverage.
Okay.
Despite what anybody will tell you, these are the numbers.
So is this like an unusual situation, or this is pretty common over the years in the past, let's say 10 years?
Well, you can look at the chart, right? Click on the 5 years. You see the chart?
Yeah.
Click 5 years. Now hover over it, right? You can kind of see. Now, if you go sales to list price, right? 5 years. Click on sales to list price. Go up. Where's it? Yeah. All homes. Yeah. Click now. Sales to list price. Right? Now you're in the 5 year. Now you see it's been kind of flat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That goes over the last 5 years. It's only when you get to like August of 2021, you see it's above asking price. You see it's above that 100 line, right?
Yeah.
So you see the line with the chart, it's on 100, it's straight, but you can kind of see in the pandemic years, you can see in 2020, if you go to 2021, 2020, you'll see it's going above. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like April, March. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pandemic. Rates at all-time lows. Sellers have all the leverage now because there's so much demand that hit the streets. But if you look at 2019, homes, if you look at December 2018, homes were selling probably at 98, 99%, somewhere around there, because it's a little bit below the lines. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's really, almost everything is really, it looks like overwhelming majority. Nothing's below 90%. And if you look at the chart, if you look at between 100% and 90%, there's really nothing in the middle. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
So
everything is closer to that 100% or higher.
so this is basically means that all around this time, people were buying for the asking price.
Yes.
Okay.
This is why I be telling people this shit just didn't happen because of COVID. Like the market was already moving at a rapid pace before 2020.
Yeah.
I remember going into 2020 like, yo, this is going to be an amazing year. And then when COVID happened, like, oh shit, what's happening? And then I'm like, nah, this is going to go crazy. The government's going to bail out everybody because it's health and safety. How can you, poor Americans are getting killed by going outside and breathing.
Yeah.
What? You got to buy up the whole economy. You got to make sure everybody good. And that's what they did. And they went crazy. I told y'all in the Breakfast Club this was going to happen. But no one listens to me. I'm just a mortgage guy. What do I know? I'm biased because I want commission, right? What do I know? But this just shows you, all right, homes over to list price or over is right there. Even let's go to the other one. Go to homes above, homes sold above list price. Click on that one.
Over the 5 years?
Yeah. So you can still see, even in 2019, homes sold above list price, you still had 20-something%. Now, obviously, during the height of the pandemic, you had damn near 60%, last year, last May 2022, April 22, almost 60% of the homes were selling above
Damn,
asking price.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then in 2021 of June.
Yep. June 2021. Over 50, like 58% probably, somewhere around there. But if you look at the dip, January 2021, over 35% was sold. But even if you go to 2019, look at June 2018, right? Look at that dip. Keep going. Yep. Look at that. June 2018, what's that? 30% of the homes were going above asking price.
Yeah.
And this is rates was in the 4s and the 5s then.
So does this have a lot to do with the rates or what was going on in the economy?
It's everything.
A mixture of both.
It's a mixture of everything. It's where the rates are.
Yeah.
It's what's going on in the economy. It's job growth, job loss. It's everything. It's appreciation in the market. It's everything. All these factors play into it. But if you really look at the unicorn years, are really just those 2 years where you had almost 60% of the homes, which wasn't normal. But if you really look at the history, at least a 5-year trend, and shout out to Redfin for putting this together. But if you look at the 5-year trend, around 25 to 30% of the homes selling above list price is kind of normal. And we're at 23%, almost 24% as of February, selling above. It's kind of normal.
Does the I know this might be a little off topic. Well, not really, but like, does the election have anything to do with these interest rates?
Everything has everything to do with everything.
Okay, because I
election years is always a dip.
It's always a dip around that time.
It's always a dip.
For rates or
everything, bro. It's a dip in everything. It's a change of government. It's all types of shit happen. Everything that happens in the world affects the housing market. Because everything that affects people's income, their investments, their earning potentials, affects how the housing market goes.
Okay.
Change in government, uncertainty, how it's going to affect jobs, job growth. Building, what's being built. There's not enough supply. There's not enough homes being built. The U.S. is short 4 to 7 million homes right now, depending on what news outlet you listen to and what they report. You're talking about 4 to 7 million homes to catch up to this demand. That can take 10 years. That's if people start building more. That's why we need more black developers too, to get a piece of that pie. So all this is just telling you is always money in real estate.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm trying to tell you, it's always money in real estate. It doesn't matter what's happening in the market, right? Scroll down, go to migration, past that one, past that map. Let's go right there. Top 10 cities, top 10 places people are moving to. People are moving to Miami, Phoenix, Vegas, Sacramento, Tampa, Orlando, Cape Coral, Dallas, Sarasota, and Houston. There's the top 10 areas people are moving to. Florida again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the top 10. That's why their prices is going crazy. No tax, sunny, you know what I'm saying? And now with remote jobs, shit, why not move to sunny Florida where you can get more bang for your buck, especially if you're moving from New York, which a lot of New Yorkers, if you look at the top 10 area peoples are moving from, New York number 2.
Moving from is New York.
Yep.
Yep, that's me.
It's
I'm gonna try to be on there.
So when you look at the people are moving to, and if you're in those areas where the people are moving to, you need to get some multifamilies, some Airbnbs, some storage units. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to get some real estate in these cities because you have an influx of people who are moving from high-cost states that are used to paying a certain amount of rent, and you have better product and better inventory than we have up north, so you can make some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my people in Florida and in Texas, y'all need to get to it. You need to get to it. Drop some fire in the chat if you're learning something today.
I'm surprised Phoenix is second. I didn't really. I would have thought like maybe like Houston, like Texas. I know a lot of
Phoenix
people
is nice and cheap. It's getting expensive now, but historically it's been very affordable.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Sun Belt states, right? It's nice in Phoenix. It's hot as shit.
Yeah.
So you got to think Californians, where they gonna go? Texas, Phoenix.
Yeah, especially that makes sense because the number one city people are moving from is
San
California.
Fran.
So yeah,
You got
that's
San
pretty
Fran
close.
and
Okay.
LA.
Yeah.
And then look, then you got New York and DC. So San Fran and LA, where they moving to? Phoenix, Vegas,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Sacramento, because I heard it's affordable there too. Right? But if you look at the East Coast states, look at New York, DC,
Yeah.
where they moving? Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Florida for sure. It don't seem that far. You know, I think moving to another side of the country is kind of like a big shift, but people do it. But it's probably more common for people to come from New York to go down to Miami. Pretty common.
New Yorkers love them some Miami.
Yeah, that's where to go, man. Florida.
No, Florida's a great place to visit, in my opinion.
I would want to move there.
I don't want to move there.
I want to be outside all the time, working all the time, great weather. New York weather sucks, bro. It's terrible.
Bro.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, nah, I definitely want to be around nice weather all year round. For
I
sure.
don't know if Florida will be it for me, though.
Where else would you go?
Stay in New York.
Nah.
The weather
Nope.
here is terrible, but it's great.
What's great about it?
I like the Gotham City vibes.
Not on Long Island.
I go to the city for Gotham City vibes.
Nah, I'm good. It's cool maybe in like spring, but nah, wintertime sucks here, man. Potholes, roads are terrible. New York don't want to do nothing to fix that. So you go to these other states and they have beautiful, beautiful weather, nice roads, concrete roads. They don't have this
The tar?
tar crap. Like, you know how many rims I went through out here, man?
That's all you care
Like,
about. It's your damn
yeah,
car,
bro.
Tooks.
Yeah, like
I got a truck, so
can't.
don't bother me.
I can't do it no more, man.
Although I scraped my rims several times.
So this is the last part of the
Yeah, let's we don't need to share the screen no more. We don't need to share the screen no more. Make sure y'all like this video, please. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Okay, I just got my slides for tonight, 7 o'clock. Check your emails. Oh, this is going to be great.
Dan Frio.
Who's
Is
Dan
that the-
Frio?
So Dan Frio is not Matt. I'm sorry. What's his name? Win the House You Love.
Huh?
Win the House You Love.
Win the house you love.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle's
yeah.
co-host.
Oh, okay. What's
Yeah.
up?
I don't know why I said Matt.
I don't know why you said that too.
Kyle. Yeah. What's going on, brother?
What's up, my brother? Let's collaborate. Okay, Bree, I'm liking these slides for tonight.
I haven't even read the. I had the screen up, so I couldn't see what was going on.
Well, with the slides?
No, the article we just had up. I'll pay you to stay in New York. Yeah, nah, you won't pay me to stay in New York. I'm sorry. Already crazy expensive. Yeah, so that's another thing too. Like I was thinking about, like if people are moving there, it's not. I'm sure it's still pretty expensive over there to move to Miami. I'm assuming.
Miami's super expensive, bro.
Yeah, so where like well, if you're coming from New York going to Miami, how much of a price difference really is it? Because New York is pretty damn expensive, especially if you're coming from like Long Island or even Manhattan.
Yeah, very true. But but Florida's very expensive too. Now that I think about it, Miami's very expensive. Maybe you got to go on. Maybe where we be at in Miami be very expensive. I don't know. It just seems like I don't know.
But if you're gonna pay the same thing in New York,
I would
pay
do
the
it in
same thing
Miami.
in
Yeah, 100%. I would
That's
do it
my
in Miami.
point. Because the weather is way better.
Yeah, but Miami's one big ass distraction though.
Well, I would have
Miami-
moved to Miami. Like,
Miami's the biggest distraction ever. You can't be serious living in Miami. It's impossible, yo. There's always a party.
you're thinking about the beach, like South Beach.
No, I don't go to South Beach.
That's where I don't go either.
I only go to South Beach for probably two things. One of them is Prime 112. Look at this guy face.
Oh man,
One of them is Prime 112.
you set yourself up for that, bro.
I only go to South Beach for two things,
Oh
and
man,
that's one of them. But
yeah,
I don't go to South Beach. I be in Brickell.
Brickell's cool.
Brickell's nice.
Brickell's cool. I mean, I don't be over there. I was to say Florida. Not really a fan of Miami, but I would say Florida.
Florida's
People
good.
people in the tech industry moving to Miami. Exactly. See, it's like, especially if you're filming, Miami or even Florida, period, is where to be. You can film all year round. You don't have to be worrying about this crap weather.
It's
Like,
distractions though, bro. Like Miami, I could not live there. I couldn't get nothing done.
in your field of work, I can understand. For me, I'd
too
be outside
distracting.
every day.
Yeah, me too. And that's the
No,
distraction.
my outside every day is not your outside every day.
Yeah, my outside every day will have me broke.
Nah, my outside every day would have me making money.
Nah, that shit will have me broke. That shit will have me in fucking Komodo. It'll have me in booby trap. Like, it'll have me eating out all the time on a boat somewhere.
Oh,
No,
man.
thank you. $1,000 dates. I'm good.
No, I respect that though. But yeah,
I'm
no,
good.
I'm tired of New
It's too
York.
much of a distraction. The weed is good. The women are good. The food is good. The boats are good. It's too exotic and foreign. Nah. Keep me out of Miami.
Maybe just buy a house out there then.
Hell no. I do not want to own a house in Miami. No, thank you.
This guy's having like flashbacks or something.
No, I just went and do it. It'll be too much for me. Like I couldn't handle that in my old age right now.
You're not even old, bro.
I'm not, but I'm unk, so I just want to keep in my New York unk vibes.
Okay.
I don't want to be outside. Gonna have me on my Diddy shit. Chill, son.
Yo. Oh,
Chill.
man. All right. So, how long we been on here for?
I don't know, but we might have to go
30,
some.
38 minutes.
38
You want to do
minutes?
some questions?
Yeah, we'll do some questions. I'm not trying to get on my Diddy vibe. I'm gonna change my name to Love if I move to Miami. I see why he changed his name. He in Miami, bro. Like he's smoking too much. He living the dream. It's all types of distractions. No wonder he called himself Love.
You just need a week out there.
I just need 3 to 4 days, and I'm done with Miami. Get me the fuck out of here.
1 week a year.
No, I'm talking about I can do 10 days a year in Miami. Broken
Yeah,
up
that's
though.
about a year.
Yeah,
That's about a week. I mean,
about 2 weeks in Miami, broken up over a couple trips. I'm good with that. But like once I get to like day 4, I'm dehydrated. Like no, thank you, yo. I'm good with that, yo. Like nah, take me home,
man.
please. Wakanda, I can deal with Wakanda a lot more. Wakanda, I can go there, but I gotta spend more time in Texas though.
I have a lot of family in Texas, but
I'm going to Texas in May. We're going to Texas in May. We're going to do Houston and Dallas in May.
Oh, okay. Now we're just traveling.
We're going to do Chicago and Charlotte in April. I just thought about Charlotte. I want to go to Charlotte.
You throw these cities out every live, and it's like it changes every time.
No, it didn't change. It's the same cities.
When Chicago?
Probably like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. And then we'll do Charlotte right after the
And these dates are locked in.
not 100%, but they're being worked on.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
We'll see about that. You guys are awesome. My first time to chat. Wanted to stay incognito.
Every time MG curse, y'all got to pay me $1. How about that?
Let's hook up when you're in Chicago. Dan, you're in Chicago? Chicago's cold, too.
Rate update with Dan Frio. Yeah, I've watched his stuff. He's good. Need the weather to break firsthand. Chicago weather still sucks.
We didn't get to experience Chicago weather yet. We were in the summertime over there.
No, it was great.
It was nice, beautiful. Like
Yeah.
that whole boat.
Being
through,
on the
like,
boat in
whole
the river
city.
and everything like that.
Fire.
That was fire. I ain't gonna
That
hold
was
you up.
fire.
Chicago's a beautiful city.
I didn't get to enjoy it that much because I was filming the whole time.
Well, that's
You
great,
know,
Tooks.
but,
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
filming.
no.
But
And
you
we
still
didn't
was
even
on
put
the
the
yacht.
video out. We didn't put the video out though.
We have it here in the
Yeah.
YouTube studio.
So my hands are all cramped up from filming the whole day. Like it was.
Nah,
just,
that was too much of lifestyle though. That's too much lifestyle. We can't show them that much lifestyle.
it's got to be like a Detroit style.
Yeah, but
trip.
you made it all like glitz and glamour. Like you made our lifestyle seem 10 times bigger than what it really is.
No, that's really. I recorded what was there.
I mean, it definitely was there. It's not like there's no cap in there. It's just like this is how we really living. Like nah, can't show this shit. Like,
I think most of it is relationships though.
No, it's a lot of relationships, but the living is really good though, and you can't show some of the stuff. It's just like not everything needs to be on the internet. And
Fair enough.
that video was like, and there wasn't no craziness going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you, it's just like I don't feel comfortable. Like we don't show what was recorded was like, wait a minute, this is a lot. We really did this in 24 hours?
Yeah,
Nah, chill.
I think in another year or maybe like 6 months you can put it out.
I'm never putting that video out.
All right.
I'm not putting, look, Tooks, don't film nothing like that again.
What? So then, what are you talking about?
Some things don't need to be filmed, Tooks.
You actually had 3 camera people there.
Yeah. For no reason.
You had 3.
I had 3 camera, well, it was really for the event. But when we was outside, we was outside.
Yeah. Now Chicago is definitely dope. So
I love
hopefully we can
Chicago.
Go back.
That's
Hopefully
why
I can enjoy it.
We're going back in 3 weeks, and you're probably not going to enjoy it because we're going to be there for 48 hours filming and doing all types of shit.
Yeah, but I only film at the time of the event.
No, we're gonna create a movie while we out there. Documentary. We're going to properties.
See, this is why I can't enjoy Chicago.
It's nothing to enjoy really. Once you've enjoyed it, you can watch the video.
Wow.
Watch the video and you can relive your enjoyment of Chicago.
Weed's legal there too? I don't smoke. So.
Yeah, weed is legal everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah, I live under a rock when it comes to that kind of
Well,
stuff.
I'm gonna be like a drug smuggler coming back from some of these
Let's
cities.
not say that. Let's not say that
I'm
on
just
live.
saying. Like, I'm just saying. Yo.
Like,
Ah.
all right, let's answer some questions before you get yourself in trouble.
Yo, shout out to Chicago. I'm coming.
Somebody asked, good evening, gentlemen. I was wondering if you assist with DSCR loans.
Yes, we do. We can help you. Apply with MG.com. We'd love to help you.
I gotta get the banners and everything up on here. Okay, question. What's better at this moment, investing in blue chip stocks or buying real estate?
This is a real estate channel. What you think I'm gonna say? It's a real estate channel, bro. Or sis? Who's this? Who answered this question? Who asked this question?
Carlos. So I would definitely
Carlos,
blue chip
you
stocks for
are
sure.
now tapped into a real estate channel. What do you think we're gonna answer? Real estate. I'm not gonna answer nothing about a stock.
Yeah.
Look, stock market go up and down, your money disappear. Real estate go up and down, I could go touch my real estate. Any other questions?
Well said. Well said. What are some websites and resources you use to stay up to date on current rates and market conditions?
Oh man, I can't tell you all my secrets.
Well, don't use like Mortgage News Daily
Yeah, you can go to that.
for just like
Yeah, go to Mortgage News Daily. But I watch charts. I don't really watch a website. I look at the charts. I look at 10-year Treasury. I look at the MBS markets. Like I'm looking at charts to kind of see what's happening.
You still look at those?
Absolutely, every day.
You know, it's funny. When I first started working with you, I remember walking into your office and you had like two screens.
All the screens, yeah.
And I was like, this guy trying to make it look like he actually doing something. Trying to like, there's no way this guy know what all that stuff mean. But I was like, all right, whatever. Let's just get it. Let's get some footage of it because it looks cool. But
Yeah,
I guess you actually do know how to
I
read.
actually do know how to read charts, bro. Like,
I was like, yo, this guy, he know damn well he can't read that.
that's when I was behind the laptop days and I had like 3 screens or some shit like that. I may have to go back to that
Yeah, you still haven't showed us how to use that stuff or how you even how to look at
because it's
it.
too much over your head, bro. I'll be sitting here for hours trying to explain this shit. I know you. I can see the questions right now. like, oh my God, why did I do this for free?
All right, maybe not a good idea. Well,
Nah, bro. Like, I sit here do a chart reading class and trying to teach you all of this stuff and candlesticks and oh my
yo,
God.
you got to, because I hear that term a lot.
With candlesticks?
Yeah, so you know what that stuff means.
No, I know. Yeah, of course I do, bro. I'm the mortgage guy, man.
Do you learn that when you train to be an MLO?
Hell no.
So
This
how do
is
you
all
learn that?
self-taught.
So they don't teach you that.
No.
But doesn't that help you when it comes to like, working
Why
with
would they
clients?
teach you how to make money?
So what do you get in training?
Why would a mortgage company teach you how to know if they're screwing you or not?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? So when you're dealing in my world, our money is tied into the interest rates and the margins that we're selling.
Right.
So within these interest rates, there are built-in margins for every product. FHA, VA, conventional, except for when you brokering out deals. So when you're doing in-house QM loans, things that the government will buy, it's these premiums. And I'm not going to get too technical here, but there's a lot of money, basically, inside of these built-in rates. So depending on your commission structure or your deal with said mortgage bank or mortgage company, your commission could be X or it could be Y or it could be Z. And depending on what you're trying to sell and depending on what you're trying to make is going to determine what type of rates you're selling. So if you're trying to be a greedy pig, as a loan officer, you can make X, Y, and Z per deal, but
Okay.
you're probably selling bottom of the barrel interest rates. Right? But if you don't really know how to read the market and have access to raw pricing, it's going to be very difficult for a loan officer to know if they're actually getting true raw pricing or not. So understanding the secondary market, right? The secondary market is what I pay attention to, is to know where am I priced out, what coupons are being purchased, right? And where am I pricing out according to where the market is. So I check pricing pretty much daily on deals to make sure that I'm still in line and I'm not getting screwed on my end.
Okay.
So there's a lot that goes with this stuff. But that's just for the position that I'm in the mortgage side, I need to stay in the loop. And I also need to be able to forecast rate movement so my floating pipeline doesn't blow up in my face. So I know when to lock, can I still float, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a whole game. It's a gamble, all honestly. But
You
it's
know a
whole-
lot. You know a lot, man. I'm surprised.
You think because I'm removed from the fucking laptop, I don't pay attention to the stuff? Bro,
Oh man. Wow. I'm impressed, man. You do know something.
somebody said, I learned it hanging with Ian. No.
Where's that comment?
Bryant Pryor.
He learned hanging with Ian. Oh.
Oh, my God. First of all, I said I've been doing this for 20 years. I didn't know Ian for 20 years. I've been reading charts for the past 12 years. Please understand who you're talking to. Please. Don't let me start.
Ian knows a lot though, too.
Please don't. Ian knows his shit. I'm
Yeah.
not saying he does it, but don't sit here and try to discount me like I don't know my shit. Like what?
Might as well do a lesson. That's right. 'Cause we need to see. People are saying, let's get a lesson.
So Raul Jimenez said, hey, MG, you have the same Submariner I have, two-tone, 41 millimeter, blue face. I really like your show, brother. Shout out to all my watch collectors. See, the real know the real. My brother Raul knows the real.
He ain't got one of these though.
What's that? An Apple Watch?
Gotta flex on y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Really, son?
We had this conversation in San Diego.
Apple Watch you just pulled out?
Yeah, I gotta keep track of my calories. You know what I mean? Health is wealth, my friend. Health is wealth.
Your man pulled out a knife in a gun battle. Oh my God!
Shout out to Raul.
Shout out to
Raul.
knowing his watches from a distance. I didn't even know you can really see this like that.
What?
He said he set it down to the T. Two-tone, blue face, 41 millimeter Submariner. You can't even see that. How the hell he see that?
He's a watch.
He's a watch guy.
Connoisseur.
Okay.
So somebody said, does housing data only factor in single family structures, or does it break down other living situations? For example, multifamily ADUs, mixed use, tiny homes, apartment, etc.
No. It's kind of encompasses pretty much everything, but no. Because ADUs is not really popular nationwide. It's popular in certain states, right? So you need specified data to see the ADUs. But what we just read, no. It's really single family homes.
How long after something happens in the market does it take to affect the real estate or the housing market?
Say that again?
How long after something happens, like, in the news or something like that?
Depends on what's happening. It could be something that happens right away and it impacts the world or the housing market immediately, or it could be something that's a slow grind.
So COVID was like a
immediate thing because everything shut down, and then the government had to go in and buy bonds immediately to save the economy.
There's a lot of moving parts. Okay. Pigs get fat. Fat hogs get slaughtered. Most LOs don't know any of this. That's why I created my channel. I'm working on a competitor website to
Who's that?
Dan, to Barry Habib because charged too much.
Yeah, Barry Habib and the boys, they definitely...
Who's Barry Habib?
So Barry Habib is someone who's been in the mortgage industry for decades. He's kind of like the go-to for mortgage companies and shit like that when they talk about the economy.
That's a person, not a company. Okay.
It's a person, but he has a company. I'm not going to shout out the company. Bad enough I shouted out his name. I don't get paid for that. But they provide good data. I'll say this. They provide good data. They give good insights, but there are other solutions which can make it more affordable for the everyday loan officer to be able to gather this information, the training, and things of that nature to do. Because a lot of these, see, on our world, and I'm glad Dan brought that up, right? In our world, it's a money-making industry.
Right.
So when you have coaches and programs and stuff come out, it's normally very expensive. Right, it can be $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? To keep up with all the software and everything like that, because they automatically assume that you're making money as a loan officer.
Right.
And this is why a lot of loan officers don't learn certain things because they don't want to invest into themselves. So for me, like, I'm someone who's followed like the mortgage coach, and Dan will probably know what I'm talking about, like mortgage coach, like the loan officer toolbox, like he'll know what I'm talking about. All the veterans would know what I'm talking about, right? Like all of these different things for years. Mm-hmm. And I've always invested into my intellectual property. That's why I always tell you, yo, Tooks, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on my education in this mortgage business.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't have the money, I was still buy into these programs and things like that because I just wanted to learn as much as I could. And now, on the flip side, a lot of these people charge a lot of money now, which they have the right to. But that's why Dan said he's going to create his own, make it more affordable. But this is why I do kind of my webinars and everything I do at the prices I do to try to make everything affordable.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like people, a paywall is important, but I think it should be affordable so people can get the information at a high level and it'll help them go execute.
Right. It seems like it's a tough industry the more I'm hearing about it.
What, the mortgage industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this ain't no cakewalk. I just make this shit look easy. I'm just like, oh, hold you up. I make this look easy, but it's a lot of stress and it's a lot of headache. You got to think about it. You're dealing with people's emotions.
Yeah, people could be homeless.
People can be emotional.
Yeah.
I'm a therapist. This is why I'm not in a rush to get behind a laptop like that, because that shit is like you getting drained every day. I'd rather do this than do that any day of the week. But it's a great business to be in. I highly recommend everybody get licensed. Get money. Sink or swim. Always remember, you're only as good as your last month.
Facts.
It's very rewarding. 2 things you need to remember as a sales professional. You're only as good as your last month, and volume solves all problems.
Yeah, you apply this to everything in life, though.
Everything.
Everything.
Because it's embedded in me, bro.
Yeah.
It's embedded in me. I would never stop thinking like that. I'm only as good as my last month. Like, I was speaking to, who was I speaking to today? Was this today or tomorrow or yesterday? I don't fucking know. But I was saying, this person was saying, yo, April was looking good for me. I was talking to a loan officer. She was like, yo, April's looking real good for me. I got 8 loans, 10 loans going into the next month. This might be one of my first months of doing X, Y, and Z amount of closings and making all this money.
Uh-oh.
And I said, here, whippersnapper. Let me slow you down a little bit.
Get him, Unc. Get him, Unc.
Oh, God. Here we go. This guy going to have the whole
Get
world
him,
calling
Unc.
me Unc today. Stop your shit, Tukes.
Yo, you can't use words like whippersnapper and not be called Unc. I'm sorry. I'm listening, though. Continue.
She was a whippersnapper.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I am Unc right now. Now that I think about it. But, yo, Shorty Doo-Wop was like, I'm like, look, ma.
Shorty doo-wop.
Shorty Doo-Wop. I'm on my
Yeah,
own shit,
okay,
right?
okay.
So I'm like, look, Shorty, chill out. I said, you can't think about these loans that you're submitting because these loans could die.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I mean die, not the people. I mean the deal,
Yeah.
right? So you have to pretend and you have to trick your mind to work by day, by week, by month, by quarter, by year. You know what that means?
By day, by month, by quarter,
No,
by year.
by day, by week,
Or by day,
month,
by week.
by
Okay.
quarter, by year. Do you understand what that means?
Nah, I'm gonna just say no.
So it basically means if you win the day, you'll win the week. Remember, if you win every day, you win the whole week, right?
Okay.
If you win the week and every week, you win what? The month. And if you win every month, then you win the quarter. And if you keep winning your quarters, then eventually you'll win your year. So what that means is I'm only focused on today. How many prospects am I hitting? How many of my partners am I calling? How many of my past clients that I'm calling for referrals? How many past realtors that I'm not doing business? How many of them I'm calling? How much content am I putting out today?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going on lives today? Do I have in-person meetings? What's my calendar looking like? Am I time blocked for my health and fitness? What's my eating schedule looking like? Winning the day. So when you win the day, that's called structure too, Tooks. Okay?
Yeah, I'm actually shocked right now that you're saying this.
Because you have to be structured. When I'm in salesman killer mentality,
Yeah.
see, I'm in freestyle mentality,
Yeah.
which I've been seeing for the past couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Just freestyle because I've been so structured in my whole life. I'm just letting loose.
Right.
Because, and the reason why I can say this to you is because this is how I operated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when I operated like this, I was a mean, lean sales killing machine. Putting in my volume. This is why when we first started filming, I ain't got no time for you, what you talking about, because I know I got this going on right here in front of me. So if I win that day and I continue these productive activities every single day, then I know I'm going to win my week. And if I win that week, and if I repeat those daily activities, I'm going to win next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then before you know it, the month is over.
In my head, I would just focus on the day to day.
Basically.
Yeah, because then that turns into
That's
the
what
long
it
form.
all boils down to.
Yeah.
Win the day.
I've never thought about this. I'm
So
not even
many
trying to be
people are
funny.
so
I'm serious.
focused, so like, I'm going to have a great year. Right?
Yeah.
So ask yourself, if you want to make $1 million a year, how much money do you need to make a month?
We gotta do the math.
$83,333.33 to the penny. If you want to make $1 million a year, how much do you need to make a month? $83,333.33.
Okay, so how do we get that into days? What's the calculation?
Divide that by what?
Well, I'm saying what's the outcome of that?
What you're talking about was the outcome of that. If you divide that by 31 days, that means you need to make $2,600
A day.
a day.
$2,600 a day.
Yep, $2,688. So call it $2,700 a day. So if you need to make $2,700 a day, what activities are you doing every single day to make $2,700? Win the day.
Got to start with smaller numbers.
The number is the numbers. The math is the path. We say
Yeah.
this all the time. So if your number is $1 million, if your number is $1 million, how much is that a day? And if it's $2,700 a day, what are you doing every single day? Like when you go to work, y'all, how much money do you make that day?
I don't think most people.
No, they don't. I'm telling you that. I know
Most
they don't.
people don't even break it down like that. It's like, what's my checks looking like the week? What I get paid every 2 weeks? Oh, hourly. They look at hourly actually.
Exactly. So
What
if
I
you're
get paid
making
an hour.
$20 an hour, you're working 8 hours, how much money is that? Right? So if you
Yeah.
work 10 hours in that day, that's $200 for the day. You're a little bit short of $2,700. So you need to make $2,500 more that day. So what else can you do that's in your intellectual property that you can put something out there, whether it's going to drive an Uber, whether it's doing this, it's doing some odds and end businesses, whether it's selling a product, whatever it is, what are you doing to make $2,700 that day? So when you break it down like that, it makes you go into your day more of a hunter.
Yeah.
So when I break it down to sales, I would say to myself, okay, I need to originate X, Y, and Z around mortgages every single day. I need to originate 200. If I want to do $10 million or 8.3 million to do $100 million in business, that means I need to originate $276,000 worth of loans every single day. So I need to go out there and find one deal every single day. I need a deal. How do I get this deal? And I know every day I'm not going to get a deal, but then again, if I'm putting in the activities, then can I put 7 deals in this week? Because that's what it boils down to. So one
Yeah.
day, it's even if you break your goals down to money. If it's $2,700 a day, if you want to make $1 million, okay, one day I may not make 27, I may make 2,000. So where can I make that other $700 at during the 7-day course?
Right.
Because if you're breaking it down, times that by 7, I need to make almost $19,000 a week. So how do I get to $19,000 in a week? So whatever your goals is, whether it's sales goals, whether it's income goals, if you win the day, you'll win the week. And if you win the week, you'll win the quarter. If you win the week, you win the month. And if you win the month, you win the quarter. And if you win the quarter, you'll win your year.
Interesting. You learned this on Wall Street?
Trial and error, young man. Trial and error. Because I am one who have big, lavish dreams.
Me too.
So I've had to break my goals down to bite sizes to push myself and not get myself discouraged.
That's my problem. And you actually the other day you broke it down the same way.
Kind of do it all the time, but y'all just don't be
Yeah.
paying attention. This is probably the first
did.
time that I really broke it down, right? But, you know,
Nah, you're right. That's instant motivation right there when you start looking at numbers that way and start looking at your days and saying how much are you getting done and so on, how much money you want to make a day. Interesting.
that's what it boils down to.
No, it really does. It really does. So, how much time you got here?
5 minutes, because I got to go.
5 minutes. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a shot of this one. If you bought a house 2 years ago with the FHA, Can you buy another one with FHA with 3.5%, or does it have to be with conventional loans?
You answer that.
What? Why I gotta answer it, bro?
Are you paying attention?
All right. So if you bought a house 2 years ago with FHA, can you buy another one with FHA with 3.5%? So I don't know. You have to live in the house for a year.
Okay.
It has to be primary residence.
Okay.
But after the year, are you able to get another one or no? Just say yes or no.
No.
Okay. So
what do you have to do?
100-mile rule. If you want another FHA loan, right?
Correct.
And if not, then you have to refinance out of the FHA loan to get into another loan, a conventional loan, and then you're able to get another FHA loan.
Ladies and gentlemen, throw some gems in the comments for Tukes, please. He is paying attention, y'all. Throw some gems in the comment for Tukes. He is paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. He is retaining the information. My Lord, we are doing something right here on MG the Mortgage Guys channel. Okay? Throw some gems in the comments for Tukes, please.
I mean, 100-mile rule still, you could, like, right? Isn't that what we spoke about?
You said it. You was spot on.
Okay.
Yeah. And whoever answered that question, you need to tap into the channel, go to the freaking playlist or whatever, and binge watch us because we discuss this all the time. We actually did a whole video on how to get two FHA loans. I think that was on a live tab, right? Go to the live tab.
Yeah, I think it's called How Many FHA Loans Can You? I think I changed the title, but yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tukes is paying attention.
I mean, it's only FHA though. So when it comes to other stuff, I don't know. I'm getting there though. It's a work in progress.
That's all that matters.
When will you guys bring on a zoning professional to discuss the problems that hurt the real estate industry? Yo, he's still with this. We have to get a zoning guy on here for Pierre.
Who's this? Pierre? Oh my God, Pierre. Why is it so important to you, Pierre? I think you're in my DMs too, Pierre. Oh, really? Yeah, I think Pierre's in my DMs too. Tell me about this. Did he say something about the Euclid?
Yeah,
Euclid zoning or something? Pierre, I'm gonna work on this strictly for you, y'all. Like, Pierre, how about you come on the channel, okay, bro? Like, let's get Pierre on the channel because he keeps talking about this.
I don't know if he knows about it. I think he wants to. I don't know. Maybe he wants to find out about it, or maybe he's an expert. I don't know in this. It's weird.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But he's daily with this shit. Like, he's daily talking about the zoning. This must be of high level importance that we must be missing right now. Seriously.
Imagine it's something that's really a big deal and like it's not.
And he's been telling us for like 2 months.
He's been telling us for like 2 months.
Yo, we gotta listen to Pierre right now, yo. Tukes, write a note of this. Tanisha, write a note of this and give me some notes on this or why we need to talk about this, please. Tanisha, I need some research on this. Please help your brother out because Pierre talks about this literally every day.
Yeah.
His consistency is like top notch. You see, he's winning a day. He's won the week. He's going to win the month because I keep seeing him talk about this.
He said it is.
So we're going to talk about this. We got to figure this out.
Where do you even find somebody for that?
I don't know. I got to
figure it out. Any suggestions, Pierre? Or where we can find a zoning specialist or a zoning professional? This is a problem that hurts all black professionals. I'm telling you. Ask Don Peebles. He's telling you to ask Don.
I was just with Don Peebles yesterday.
Was Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday. No, Saturday.
Yeah.
I was with another mogul yesterday. You'll meet her soon. She's incredible.
All right. Well, if you can, planning departments, yeah, zoning requirements are what they are. If you have a recommendation for somebody who does zoning, then DM MG the Mortgage Guy.
Don't DM me.
Don't.
You ain't gonna get an answer.
No, don't.
You better
DM MG the Mortgage Guy.
Don't DM me.
I appreciate the content, fellas. Would you guys consider ever doing live call-ins? Yeah, we do live call-ins sometimes, but I think for the sake of time, we probably won't be doing that today because he has a webinar in maybe like another 15 minutes. Can you give us a quick rundown of your career path, like first job till now? Yeah, it's not really story time with Unc right now because he has to leave. So
no stories. I gotta go teach. No stories.
He's giving the story like, actually, you don't really talk about when you. Oh, you do. He's given a story a couple times.
About what?
How you first got into loans and how your loan officer career started.
Oh, I talk about that all the time.
Yeah, we kind of know what that is.
Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. We thank you very much. All right, everybody, check your emails if you are going to the Women's in Real Estate Summit that starts in 15 minutes. Check your emails, check your text messages, check your junk or your spam. If you don't have it, email help@mgbookstore.com. Don't DM me, please. Email help@mgbookstore.com. We're going to send the link again to everybody. Class starts at 7 o'clock in 15 minutes, and we're going to 10 o'clock tonight. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this, but I'm going to 10 o'clock tonight, and it's hot ass studio.
No fan. You can leave the door open. Nobody's here.
Yeah, and I got to moderate all night. What the hell was I thinking? See, before I do any of this stuff, I always ask myself, what the hell was I thinking?
Do you get nervous for these too?
Hell yeah.
Why?
I don't know. And I had coffee. This is my third cup of coffee today.
Oh, that's gonna probably make it worse.
I haven't drank coffee in like over a year.
Why are you drinking coffee? And that's probably mad. What you
Because
putting there?
I took the girls to school today, and Brooke wanted to stop. She was already late, so she said, I want to stop at Starbucks. So I said, I haven't had coffee in a while. You know? So I went on the Starbucks run with my daughter. It was a date before her, me dropping her to high school. And I said, oh, this actually tastes good. It gave me wings. And then I went to Garland Gardens. We had a lumber delivery. I was on live. I've been documenting on live. I should be keeping these lives when I go to Garland Gardens.
Yeah, you gotta turn the phone sideways though if you're gonna be recording.
No, but I recorded on my phone too for YouTube.
Sideways.
Landscape. Yeah. But I be talking about it when I'm on live though. But when I record, I just be like saying like whatever's on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I went to Starbucks, and this is my third cup.
What is it?
A latte with almond milk, warm, no foam, 4 shots, a little bit of vanilla.
Is it like sugary?
Nah, I got the shots in it though. I got the espresso shots for them, so I got wings today.
You had 3 of those?
Yo, I got wings today.
May's gonna be a tough month for you, man. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a tough month for you.
I mean, it's like 600 calories, but you know who's counting? I didn't eat shit.
Who's counting?
Yeah, I had that, and I had a bite to eat today. That's it. I'm not even hungry.
So you had 12 shots today total.
I got wings today.
Interesting.
I needed that today because I didn't have no energy for this.
Okay, well, if coffee is the answer to give you the energy, then maybe you should drink it every day.
Nah,
12 shots is crazy.
12 shots is a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. I got wings today, though.
You said you got wings?
I got wings today.
Oh, like wings.
Yeah, you know when in Red Bull, like, yo, it gives me wings.
I'm like, Wingstop don't open that early.
Nah, I don't want no Wingstop. No, not like chicken wings. Yo, this guy. All right.
Yo.
Chill. Nah, but we're going to be on this webinar in 15 minutes, so I got to get the hell out of here. I need to, like, take a break, walk around real quick, and get ready for this webinar. I'm ready to interview people. I'm ready to host these panels. These women are coming. They're ready for action today. Like, I'm ready.
Okay. This is a 2-day thing, right?
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. And I got to go to Toronto on Friday, so I got to, like, do so much stuff to get myself ready for Toronto and this. And I got mad calls all week.
Yeah, Wednesday, Wednesday, my mom's taking me to dinner for my birthday, so I won't be
When's
here.
your birthday?
The 5th. But she's leaving to, she's going to the Philippines, I think, next week, so. Yeah. So Wednesday won't be.
So anybody who wants to sign up, because a few people are texting me, right? You want to sign up, go to the Learning Store, the Learning Center.
It's set up?
The Learning Center's been set up. So if you want to get on tonight's webinar, the only way you can do it is by joining the Learning Center. You can split that payment up into 4 payments. No credit check. And then when you get access to the community, the link will be in there. So go to the Learning Center. Link is in the comments. You can join, and you'll have access to the webinar live, and you'll get access to the replay. Tonight, I'm unveiling my class tonight, Tooks.
What class?
I got a 10-week class coming. Yes, 10 weeks. A 10-week class. No, seriously. 10 weeks class.
How's this working?
It's a 10-week class. It's on my slides right now. I'm looking at my slides right now. Yep, 10-week class. If you're part of the Learning Center, you'll have access to it. I'm calling this Night School Virtual Masterclass from May 9th to July 11th. This masterclass is composed of 20 classes over a 10-week period. Classes every Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With the exception of July 4th, there are no classes scheduled. You get lifetime access to this course. You get access to the Learning Center. You get access to the workbooks, the slides, and assessments that we're making. I'm taking people to school.
Once a week, you said?
Once a week, every Tuesday night.
Okay. All right. I thought you like every day. I'm like, whoa.
Nah,
What's going on here, bud?
So I'm going to have 20 classes composed over 2 weeks. So instead of me doing webinars, I say, you know what? Webinars are cool, but I really want people to at the end you get a certificate. I want to be able to assess you, take the assessments, like yo, here's some material, study. Like I want to put this together like summer school, like night school. So this is another thing I've been planning for like over a year. And I say, you know what? Let me do this. So it's going to be everything from pre-approval to contract to CTC, how to get started with real estate investing, deal analysis, construction financing, business funding and lines of credit, commercial real estate, and more. So those are some of the topics, and it's going to be based over 20 classes. And it's probably going to be like 30 hours of content. So instead of me like doing another course, which I'm still going to do, I want to try the semester look. Like how would that really look? Like live classes, curriculum, syllabus, like everything, workbooks, like the whole 9 yards. That way when people come in here, every week they learn it. They get some new information. Boom, boom. These are the workbooks. Da 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 da. Boom.
What platform are you hosting this on?
Zoom.
Okay. Interesting. That sounds dope. It's like a little school.
Basically.
I shouldn't say little school. It's like a school.
Call it what you want.
University.
Not a university. An academy.
An academy.
An academy. MG Mortgage Academy.
Okay. Somebody said, MG Bot said 24 to 48 hours before.
Well, email help@mgbookstore.com. All right, we got to go. I got 10 minutes. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'll see you on the webinar in 10 minutes. I got to go. Matt Garland and MLS number 58700. I got to go. I only got 10 minutes, and I got a couple things I need to do before this starts. All right, so
alrighty.
Email help@mgbookstore.com if you don't have the link for tonight's webinar. Peace.